3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Watkins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Stroud sets up the play action. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Here we go. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The numbers for him from a week ago. 12 carries, 63 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. Throwing now is Stroud. He will go down. A Cowboys sack. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. In motion, the tight end. Here's Stroud. And the pressure gets to him again. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Stroud. That's complete to Dell. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they should.
Here's a diving catch right side. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Looking to throw. Watkins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Cowboys hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Off play action. Watkins. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
It's a gain of 35. Operating from the gun, Watkins. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Watkins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Watkins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And to find the open man, that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Cowboys first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again. And he fends him off. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. Back to throw again. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Operating from the gun. Watkins over the middle complete. It's Malone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Watkins. That swung out wide to Harris. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Watkins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Hey, check that. Street. 18 Cardinal, Warriors, 70.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Sheds off the tackle. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. St. Brown in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 9. Stroud to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Stroud looking to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And now here come the Cowboys. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Off the play fake. Watkins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the gun. Watkins. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw. Watkins. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the rout is on here in this first half. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. As Stroud now to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Throwing to start the drive. Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Harris running straight ahead. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off play action. Watkins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Watkins. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Watkins over the middle, complete. It's Malone. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Watkins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now a toss play. It's Harris. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Here is 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun. Watkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Shifts by him. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 13. Looking to throw. Stroud. Throw to St. Brown. Complete on the left side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Takes it to about the 37. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. In motion goes the tight end. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of miscorrection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun on 3rd down. Watkins. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Watkins. Open man there is Malone. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Back to throw. Watkins. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
All right.
In motion is Phillips. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. He finds his man. Complete. It's Phillips. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
All right.
Looking to throw. Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Off the play fake. Watkins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. On fourth down, Watkins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
To the right side and caught by Dell.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. That's Sharp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
It's caught by Jackson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Stroud looking to change the play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll hit Jackson, complete.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Texans on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. And his kick is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw. Watkins.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Houston set to take over. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Here's Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on